And check 103, check 103, check 103, check 103, check 103, check 103. Good morning, everybody. We are here a few minutes early, obviously, because we got these big numbers coming out in 8:30. So today, 8:30, CPI 9:45, PMI 10 o'clock, Michigan consumer sentiment. So this is going to be a morning to really just relax as far as trading in our PA accounts and stuff like that. It's been a good week. It's been a good month. So we are going to take a chill pill early this morning. Good morning, YouTubers. Wasabi. So what we're looking to do this morning. Christian, if you could post that for everybody, that would be good. New rules in Apex. Boom chakalaka. Bye, bye, bye. Goodbye. Bye, bye house. Bye, bye car. We are doing nothing. Everything is going to be affected this morning. What we are going to do is churn and burn, guys and girls. So for those of you who are here, this is what I am going to do this morning. Obviously, we don't tell anybody what to do. So I have a couple of Apex accounts, 68, 69. On Apex, you can qualify your accounts in one day by making $3,000 in one day. Of course, we have all that news coming out this morning. What I am going to do is in one account, I'm going to buy 10 contracts. In another account, I am going to short 10 contracts. I am going to do this at 9:29 and 40 seconds. 20 seconds before the numbers come out. 8:29, I'm sorry, and 40 seconds. Then I am going to put an order in the one I'm long, up 6.25 points, and the one I'm short, down 6.25 points. If either of those hit, you will automatically qualify an account in one day, $3,000. So that's the only thing I'm looking to do early this morning. That would give us another PA account. Otherwise, we are going to take a chill pill. We got 10 minutes, so I'm not looking to make any trades before that happens either, in any way, shape, or form. Thanks, Christian. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. Bump, 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 bump. So we'll see what happens. Sometimes it doesn't work, but we can open up an Apex account with as little as $37 right now. So worst case scenario, I'm burning $74 if it does not work. Sometimes you can get a lot of volatility in that 20 seconds before the number comes out, and it doesn't work. So we'll see. I am not going to look at anything now. It doesn't really matter. We'll just hang out for the next 10 minutes and see if we get this done. There are some big numbers in gold where I'm going to put a little something out. I don't think it's going to happen, but if we look at our daily chart in gold, good morning, good morning. We're hanging out below our 9 and our 15 EMA. So we have kind of broken this uptrend. And if you guys were with us on Monday, and when we were talking about gold, you all know that I was looking to short gold because of the unbelievable run it had up. It got over a 90 RSI on a daily chart. So we did short gold by buying dust. We were long dust, I think, at $9, and it ran to $12. So 30% trade in a few days if you held it a little bit. I sold most of it for $1, made 10% overnight. But when I'm looking to do a swing trade in gold, I'm going to do it in this little dusty-wusty thing here. Anyone who buys our course, that was tweeted out to everybody as a nice swing trade. Everybody had a nice overnight trade in that. So the big level in gold I'm looking at now, my daily chart, if we keep coming in, is $3,987. That is my 30 EMA on a daily chart. It's down 100 points from here. Is it going to get there? Maybe. Is it never going to get there? Maybe. If it does, I will be a swing trade buyer in gold. So I will short dust if that sets up for us to do. That's a little longer term game plan. Market's making all-time highs again. Overall market, we made an all-time high this morning, 60.7440, all in the midst of this government shutdown, which nobody seems to care about. So actually, when and if they get it settled, that could be another catalyst to take us even higher from here. So as far as the overall market, we are looking good, subject to change. I know Trump is meeting with Xi next week about tariffs. What's up, UNN? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So that could be another catalyst to the upside of this market. So things are looking good overall. Good for our 401ks. Some of the stocks we've been watching also lately, stock-wise, are these AI stocks. Not AI, the whatever the hell these things are. Quantum stocks, the ones that Trump, the government might be taking a stake in. So we've been watching these. They've been pretty good traders. QBTS is one that we watch. These things got absolutely crazy when they announced that the government might be taking a stake in them. And just absolutely plummeted down. So QBTS and I think RGTI is the other one that we watch. Nice cheap ones. Same charts. All looking the same. I'm looking at this RGTI. If we can get around this $29 level, that would be cut in half. Could start a little strength trade if we get down to $29, but we're back up to 40 right now. So we're keeping an eye on those as far as trading is concerned. Tesla had earnings. Initially, they were not good, and then initially they were good. Yesterday, we made a low of about $418 after the earnings came out. Spiked all the way up to $440, and we're kind of hanging out there right now. Felix, I am not doing a box on this. No, I am not boxing. That is not churn and burn. Okay. Do not box. I'm going to buy 10 at the market and short 10 at the market. That is it. I am not boxing. Long in one, short in the other. Okay. I shorted gold this morning and made $7,300 in as little as 2 hours. That is great. Excellent. Good for you. IONQ is the only one with revenue. Yeah, I mean, they've just been good traders, though, Pumpkin. These things have been up, down, sideways, all over the place. They've been very good traders. So for day trading, they've been good. So we keep an eye on them. Pick your favorite one. They all have the nice volatility in them. Not going to look at any stocks yet. It doesn't pay to do that. After we do our churn and burn, if it works, then we'll look for trades to set up. But again, then we got news coming out at 9:45, no trades, and we got news coming out at 10 o'clock, no trades. And like I said earlier, guys and girls, especially guys in the private trading room, this has been a spectacular week, a spectacular month. We are, Scotty, what is it, 26 out of 27 days green now? Something like that. We don't talk about numbers, but we're on a pretty damn good streak. So Fridays, we always like to take it easy. Probably just trade the micros if you're trading. I will probably just trade the micros if I'm trading futures today. Not put on much risk, especially with all this news coming out. So it's a time to relax on Fridays. If we add a little bit to the week, great. If we don't, we had a good week and we enjoy our weekend. That's the name of that tune. Excellent, Hendrik. Churn and burn is a way to qualify an account and get to a PA account on Apex. I don't know, guys. So far, we've not gotten any news from Apex that says we can't do this. So we'll keep doing it, and they tell us we can't. They have new rules. Okay, let's see. No more specific payout winners. Traders can expect a payout anytime they meet the new requirements. Complete 8 trading days with at least 5 days, $50. Our team will typically review and approve payoffs within 2 business days. Great. 30% windfall. They still have that. When requesting a payout, no single day account more than 30% of total revenue. Okay. fourth payout, the safety net is no longer required. Yada, yada, yada. Sixth payout and beyond. Your sixth payout, you can take up to 100% of your money out of Apex. Nice. No market molestation. Okay, now dollar cost averaging is allowed under this agreement with no restrictions on contact side for additional entries. Is that new, guys? Scotty, is that new? We can now do DCA as long as it doesn't violate any of the other rules. Oh, that's always been okay? Really? I didn't know it was okay. So it's not new. We can average in, is what they're saying. Ah, cool. Excellent. Yada, yada, yada. Got it. I didn't know they let you go over your max size anyway. Okay, we got 4 minutes, guys and girls. It is 8:25 and 53 seconds. So I'm just going to fill my coffee. We're going to churn and burn in 4 minutes. Let's get to the ESs. I'll be back in 1 minute. All righty, guys and gals. Minute and a half to Wapna. Where's my YouTube? It's still on YouTube, guys? I don't have it. Guys, am I still broadcasting on YouTube? All right, cool. I just don't see it. Cool, cool, cool. I'll get Roman. All right, guys and gals, we have 45 seconds. So at 8:29 and 40 seconds, I'm going to buy 10 in one account. I'm going to short 10 in another account. Try to make 6.25 points on it. Huh, I don't know what the hell happened to my YouTube. Roman will get it straightened out in a minute. 30 seconds. Ba, 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 ba. Hello, it took 60. So we don't want a big move here. This move right here can blow us out of the water. Because we just moved, that's only 2 points. That's all right. Okay, bought 10 and 69. Shorted 10 and 68. Oh, come on. And we qualified the long one, guys, and then some. Why am I frozen? Oh, I only had one contract. I screwed it up. All right, you guys good? Boom, everybody qualified it. I only did one instead of 10, idiot. All right, here's the bottom line. We qualified one. We made $3,000 on that trade, and we have an account qualified and lost 13,000 on the other. Beautiful. Now we just hang out. We're not going to do anything. We're going to take a chill pill. Let the market do what it do. Ooh. Ooh. All right, hold on. Just got to call Roman and get me so I can see this YouTube. Now maybe we look for a far from moving average trade setup. Yo, Rome.
Hey, man.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'll log in. If they can still hear me and see me, I just can't see it. I don't know what the hell I did with it.
No problem.
All right, all set. So let me get you accept full access. Need to remove that one from my board for my psychology. So guys, what could take 3 weeks to qualify, we did in 1 day. In 5 minutes, actually. And that's what we're looking for. 30 seconds, yes. Now, 9:45 we got more. Thanks, Roman.
Yep.
Okay, guys, did everybody see what we did there? That was our churn and burn. So we qualified an account. Now we have an Apex PA. We have to pay a one-time fee. And that one will be qualified. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. Yeah, I lost $13,000 in one account. Can we practice that turn and burn sometime later on? It's really not the practice. Yeah, you didn't do it the right way then, Brooklyn, because here's the thing, okay? We went long. If you have an order up 6.25 points, it went up 20 points. 20 points. So we would have made well over $3,000 if you just had your order to sell up 6.25 points. PC, you got one qualified? Boom. So remember, this is what we're doing. We're buying 10, we're selling 10. Immediately put an order out to sell it up 6.25 points and buy it down 6.25 points. And you would immediately qualify. Now you pay your one-time fee and you are in a paid account. Boom, chakalika, laka, luka, laka, lika. Yeah, 7 points is great. That's what you need. Perfection. Now we go on to our regular accounts. We can do another churn and burn if you like at 9:45 when we have, let's see what's coming out at 9:45. Give me a minute here, guys. Let me get my stuff together. Now we can start looking around because we have time. We can look for regular trading setups now. Okay. Yeah, 9:45 we got the PMI. So probably do it at 9:45. Definitely do it at 10 o'clock. Consumer sentiment, we might be better off waiting until 10 o'clock. Got a 25 PA account with 4,000. There you go. Boom. Yeah, I think we wait till 10 o'clock. But now we can look for regular trading setups. Let's go around the board, see what else is going on. All right, let's see what gold did on that. Gold has been our go-to lately, guys and girls. Gold has been extremely volatile. Let's see what we did in gold. Look at that, guys and girls. Isn't this interesting? Gold exactly spiked up to a 200 EMA at 41.06, and it's starting to back off that level now. So that was a nice resistance point. If anyone is trading gold, if you're trading gold in your futures accounts, got you on. We are now not doing the minis, we are doing the micros because it has been so volatile. So we're doing the micros and we're doing it with a 10-point stop on 4 contracts instead of doing the minis, 2 contracts with a 2-point stop, same $400 risk, but because it's gotten so volatile, we went down to the micros now. This could actually be better buy now if we can break above the 200 EMA in gold. Keep our eyes on that. Although today the volatility might be in the ESs. We'll see what happens. Now that we've calmed down, do we like 28.50, guys? No, I think we're just going to take a chill pill. We're just going to take a chill pill and relax. Not going to be in a hurry this morning. As I said to everybody, it has been a fabulous week, so we're going to just chill it out. Of everybody here, guys and girls, is there anyone who's joining us on YouTube that is not trading futures yet? Give me a 1. You are not trading futures yet. A lot of you guys. Okay, is there any reason why you got, wow, most of you. Is there any reason why you are not trading futures, guys and girls? Is it scary to you? Do you not know how to do it? Is it just not something you want to do? The reason we want everybody trading futures, guys and girls, that account that we just opened for $37. Ah, good. All right, so most of us don't know how to do it. Great. We can take care of that today. I'll tell you that right now. Haven't learned. You just bought the course recently. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have just released, guys and girls, and we've been waiting to do this for 4 months. Our course costs us a shitload of money to do. We have made it as affordable as possible for everybody as we possibly can. I'll show you guys in a couple of minutes what it looks like. But the reason we want everyone trading futures, guys and girls, is because of what you just saw. We opened up an account, okay, for $37. That was phase 1. Phase 2, you have up to 30 days to make $3,000 in that account. We did that in 1 day today. Phase 3, once you make the $3,000, now you pay a lifetime fee for that account, $85. You start again down with $50,000, okay? And then once you get that account to $53,000, you can start taking real money from them. The strategies we use are the same as we do for trading stocks with a little bit different set of rules. But if you're comfortable with trading stocks or options, you're going to be comfortable with trading futures. We walk you through this entire process. It is not a difficult thing to learn. Does it take time? Of course it takes time. But for those of us who don't have $25,000 to open up a regular trading account, and besides that, I do not want you to ever be trading futures with real money in your own account. It's too expensive, and why ever risk your own money when you don't have to, right? If I want to trade an ES contract, and this is my interactive brokers account, guys and girls, okay? If I want to trade one ES contract, I have to have in cash, there is no margin, $24,000 in cash, okay? In cash. If you lost $70 for nothing, Brooklyn boy, you just didn't do it correctly. Because every single person in my private trading room did it and qualified one of their accounts. Yep. Every person. Okay, so for me to trade one contract, I need $24,000 in cash. If I want to trade one gold contract, $30,000 in cash. Yes, Apex gives you the money. Yes. It's simulated trading until the point where you get to a paid account and you can start taking money from them.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Hi, guys. Good morning, Dave.
Morning, Pete. All right, Pete's going to give us a little rundown. We just qualified our accounts. WSGTA, you get 80% off. Yes.
What was the numbers?
Who the hell cares what the numbers were?
Is that the spike of the morning market?
Yes.
Freaking amazing. So
that was a CPI or DPI or whatever the hell it was.
No, it's called DUI.
Whatever. We qualified all our accounts.
Absolutely incredible.
We're on cruise control for the rest of the day. Right?
Okay, so good morning.
Take it over. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, it's all good. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? It is Friday. It's been a wild and crazy couple of weeks here. We've been trading in the dark, basically, without any economic data. The Federal Reserve's decision-making on this cutting interest rate cycle, okay, is a economic data-based decision. Government shutdown makes it so you do not have economic data. So they've been trading a bit blind on what's the next move. We have 2 more meetings, October and December. Now, we've been waiting for CPI, PPI, all those numbers about employment, about consumer price index. What is the state of the consumer? What is CPI, consumer price index? What are the costs to the consumer? What is the impact on tariffs, on the consumer, right? What does consumer confidence look like, right? How are the banks? Are they healthy? The bottom line is this is all a function of how tariffs have impacted the market. I know we started with tariffs back February, March, and April, but it takes months down the road to see what the impact is. We started with the interest rate cutting.
Did we lose Pete?
September, then we had a shocking off 50 basis point cut, and then 2 more 25s, a total of 1 whole point by the year end of 24. What are we in now? We're in 25. So this number is a huge number. Obviously, I didn't actually see the number, but it must mean that the consumer price index, the cost to consumers of their day-to-day living experience based on the increased cost of tariffs was actually better than expected. That's why it went up. That's why the market spiked up. It's a beautiful thing. If you were all on with Dave, trading the market live, and you qualified your accounts, it's a beautiful thing. That's what we do, right? We're willing to risk 50 to make 200 all day long. We're here to be disciplined and consistent. We're here to let the charts make the decisions for us. We're here not to have opinions. Leave your opinions at home. Okay, we're here to trade the numbers, price action, and technical analysis. For some amazing, crazy reason, it works. Exponential moving averages, RSI, relative strength index, pivot points, all the other things. We try not to fill our charts with tons of stuff so it looks like air traffic control on 9/11. Okay, that's the bottom line. We try and keep it simple. The bottom line is we were looking for a number today. They didn't even know what to expect. Okay, that's the bottom line. But obviously the number came in better than expected, and that's a good thing. The fear was that tariffs are going to be impacting the consumer way, way worse than we thought. Obviously, if the market spiked up, it didn't happen. right? So now the Federal Reserve has to figure out what to do. Now, bad news is actually good news for cutting rates. Good news, it may not be good for cutting rates. If the economic data that came out today was so positive that it made the market spike up, you may you may see him pause on interest rate cuts, although I don't think that's the right thing to do, but you may see that. So now we're going to have to watch over the next couple of days because the Fed meeting's next week. You have to hear what he's going to say. There'll be chatter today. They'll be talking. They'll be explaining what's going on. Okay. But with the market spiking the way it did, obviously the market was thrilled with. Now, wait a minute. So that's true. So it could be a couple of things here. So I really have to look deep into the number to see the market could be spiking up because the number was bad. And that means that we're actually cutting rates more aggressively, or that the number was good and the economy is not as bad as we thought, and the market responding favorably. So we got to look more into the nooks and crannies of what actually.
Bottom line is, guys and girls, for us, we don't care what the number was or all we care about is getting trades.
Correct. That's the bottom line. We love the volatility, right? The charts tell us what to do, and that's it. I'll give you back to Davey.
Thanks, Pete.
You got it,
all right, guys and girls. So what we are looking for in our trades, okay, is using all of our technical analysis. So I want to show you gold. This was a day maker, right? Gold spiked up exactly to our 200 EMA, okay? It was 41, trying to see exactly what it was, 4107. It went 3 points above that. So if we're trading our mini contracts, hold on a second. Can you guys see my WSGTA posts on Twitter? The 50K account, the BB. Can you see my posts over there in Twitter, guys and girls? Someone let me know. Give me a 1 if you can see my posts. I don't think you can. Let me write hello. No, it's not working. Can you guys hear me in Twitter? Give me a 1. I mean in YouTube. Can you hear me in YouTube? All right, hold on. All right, you can hear me. Okay. Who just typed WSGTA? Yes. How come that didn't work for me? It's saying error, try again. Roman, are you in the room? Yeah, I can't type in the chat. You can, I can't. All right, you guys can hear me and see me. Good. Oh, only one of us can do it. Okay. All right. So only time we are ever making a trade, and this goes for visitors in the room, is if it hits one of our technicals. So gold spiked up $20 and hit our 200 EMA. And what happened? We got a beautiful retracement down. So we're only looking to make trades when something hits one of our technicals, either going up or going down, our 9 EMA, our 15, our 30, our 65, or our 200, right? Now, in the ESs, we really don't have any technicals now. We blew through our pivot point up here, which would have been a resistance level. And that was because we are not making trades when news comes out, right? Wherever we are in the market at about 9:35. Matter of fact, guys and girls, I don't think we're going to trade until after all these numbers come out at 10 o'clock. We could start getting really volatile moves between now and when these numbers come out, and our technicals might not mean anything. So when things are very, very volatile, and we're flying around and we're waiting for these news events, I would rather do nothing than risk getting blown out on a trade. Now, I'm looking at the ESs now. Okay, our trend trade would be down around 68.07. That is my 9 EMA. My 15 EMA is 68.04. 30 EMA, 6,800. 65, 67.96. 200, 67.86. By the way, guys and girls, if anyone, and I just want to talk about the course for a minute, okay? I don't care if anyone buys it or not, but I want to show you this. It is incredible. Oh, you can trade PAs during the news. Okay. We use tradingeconomics.com for news. Tradingeconomics.com. That's what we look at. I'll show you it up here. Okay. Economic calendar. And this is tradingeconomics.com. Anytime you see anything in red, don't trade. Anytime you see anything in black, don't trade. Okay? Don't trade. So we're just going to keep our hands in our pockets until after this 10 o'clock news, unless we get a big move one way or the other. So all my moving averages, guys, show us where we may want to buy or short a stock or a future. So we can see now that the ESs are above all my moving average. That is generally a bullish thing. And when we see this generally, when it pulls back to one of our levels, we want to get long. The odds are if it pulls back to one of our levels, it'll stop going down and continue going up, especially if something is in a trend. Now, it's way too early to even talk about things being in trends now. Churn and burn was 20 minutes ago, Martin, but there will be another one at 10 o'clock. And we'll walk you how to do that one again at 10 o'clock, okay? I screwed it up, guys and girls. Instead of doing 10 contracts, I did one. So I got nowhere fast. I didn't have it set on 10 contracts. So I screwed that up. But whatever. There'll be another one at 10 o'clock. No, it is never a good news plan. The only time we do it, and everybody, the only time I ever trade news is to churn and burn an account. That's it. That is it. Otherwise, it is 100% pure gambling. No question about it. Right? Choose the 50,000 Apex account. 50K. That is the best bang for the buck. Oh, come on, Roman. I still can't type in now. Give me a minute, guys and girls. You can use wealth charts if you want, whatever you are most comfortable with. I don't care about that. You can use whatever platform that you want. Okay. It's all right. You're going to get another chance at 10 o'clock. A lot of people love Tradeovate. That's what I use. I will show you what that is. Very easy to navigate. Let's show you guys. Boca event was insane. It was so good, man. We had a live event, guys, on Tuesday in Boca. We had over 100 people there. We had yeah, I screwed up. But I'm okay. I don't need to. I got plenty of PAs again already. I'll show you guys in a couple of minutes. All right, Roman, you're in. So look here. I can't chat. Error, try again. Okay, so this is Tradeovate. Thank you, Sonic. We had our new course, guys, which we made available just for trading futures, and we're selling it for $299. We're basically giving the course away, and it includes lifetime mentorship. It's going to start including Tuesday night and Thursday night. Slow markets, insane. It's insane. I can't tell you how many people bought the course and became part of our family. Sounds cut out. Check, 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 check. Oh my God. No, I think we lost YouTube. Yep. We lost YouTube, guys. Son of a bitch. Yeah, what's going on? Oh. What? Got it. Yeah, give me a minute, guys. YouTubers, can you hear me and see me? Let me see if I can type. There we go. Thank you, Roman. All good. Boom, chakalaka. All right. Let me show you Tradeovate. This is what I was showing you. Okay. This is the platform that I am using to actually trade my futures. I get the video up, guys. Let me know if you can see me. There we go. Okay. So this is the platform that I use to actually trade my futures. It is very simple to navigate. Let's say I'm looking at the ESs right now. Okay. And I want to put a short at 68.28 on my pivot point. No, you can trade this mobile. Okay, let's put it down. Let me get one of my real accounts. Okay. So I have 3 PA accounts on Tradeovate and 1 on Wealth Charts. So one of my PA accounts, I have $66,000 in it, and I've taken several payouts. One of my PA accounts, I have $68,000 in it, and I've taken several payouts. And one of my PA accounts, I have $62,000 in it, and I have taken several payouts. Okay. So those are the 3 accounts that I have that are live. And then I have one on Wealth Charts with like $72,000 in it. I'll show you that in a little bit. All right. So I want to put an order at 68.28. That is my pivot point. That's a technical level. All I do is go up to 68.28, hit 1, and I am now offering to short 1 at 68.28. All right, my buy side, I want to buy if we get down to my 200 EMA at 67.86. Go down, 67.86. Boom, and I want to buy one. So here's my technicals, my VWAP, my pivot point up higher, resistance, my support down lower on my 200 EMA. Here are my orders. Those orders will sit there until it hits one of those levels. It will keep track of my P&L as soon as I get into a trade. Let me do an MES, okay? And I'm just going to buy one at the market. All right. So the MES is the micro contracts. For every point this goes up or down, it's $5. So when you start trading, I want you to practice using the micros until you learn our system and you get comfortable with our system. So each point in the micro contracts is $5. I'm long at 612.75. If I sell it at 613.75, I will make $5 on that trade. Every point that goes up or down is $5. If I was trading the ESs, every point it goes up or down is $50. So if I buy one and I make 1 point on it, I am making $50. If I short one and I make 1 point on it, I am making $50. So you can see in the MES, we sold it at our target price. Well, I had some earlier trades on this morning, but we made $5 on that trade. Guys, this is all explained in great detail if you don't know anything about futures in our course, okay? And again, we are only offering this price for a couple of minutes. I'll show you the course. It's only going to be up for this weekend. Comes with lifetime mentorship, guys and girls. Okay. Here it is. Our brand new futures course. Enroll here. This is only futures, guys. Okay. Oh, let me see. Here it is. Okay. This is it. This is a price that we only are offering for the rest of this weekend. It's $299. 6 hours of futures lesson. Live weekly mentorship sessions. Every Thursday night, we get together live in real time, me and Peter. Go over any trades that you're having problems with. We talk about psychology. We talk about rules. Last night, we had 200 people in our Thursday night mentorship meeting. If you only want futures, this is where you go. Yes, there are payment plans. If you live in the United States, you can do this for as low as $30 a month. So this is how we look at it, guys and girls. And trust me when I tell you, I make 10 times more trading than I do selling any of these courses. Any of these courses, okay? Me and Peter do not make money on these courses. We take care of a lot of people. We pay a lot of people. And we want everybody to have access to this. All right. Think about this. $300 to buy a course and $37 to open up an account. Okay. You can start your trading career, trading futures with $337 and have us for the rest of your lives. And what I'm going to add to this shortly. Okay. And what I'm going to add to this shortly is slow markets on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. That is where Scotty, who is an integral part of our room, trades the futures from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock every Tuesday and Thursday night live, and he teaches you while he is doing that. That is worth thousands of dollars right now, guys and girls. So check it out. We'll talk about it again later before we get out of here. We've made it as affordable as we possibly can for everybody. Look, if you don't have $300 to get a trading career started, then you probably shouldn't be trading. When you hit enroll now, you will see the options for payment plans right here. Afterpay or comma. You can break it down. I'm trying to see. With this one, you got 4 payments of $74. With the other one, I don't know. You can just keep going. Same thing. Or you can pay it over 3 to 12 months. Yeah, check this out, guys. 12 payments of $26 a month. So if you can't afford $26 a month to try and learn how to trade, and by the way, guys and girls, money back guarantee. I will give you your money back if you're not satisfied. 30 days. Okay. If you already bought the course, welcome. This is now included in your course. Boom. We have replaced the old one with this one. So anyone who already owns any of our courses, you have this now. Go into your course and look for the new Futures Fast Track course. You got it. It's already there. Okay? Guys, we hold your hand throughout this whole process. This shows you how to set up your charts to look exactly like mine. Exactly like mine with one button. You push one button and all your charts set up. There is a psychology lesson in here that Ken gives that is an hour long, which is the hardest part of what we do, guys and girls, by far. An hour he spends with slides, presentations, talking about life. It's not just about, because so much of trading you can put into your life. He's just the best. He is a psychology major. That's what he went to school for. We have an hour in that, an hour of that. Then we talk about opening up an account with Apex. We talk about the rules that you have to pass to open up that account. Yes, it's iPad friendly. We talk about, for an hour, about Fibonacci's, which we get about 40% of our trades from. Fibonacci's. We show you how to go through our 5 different trading techniques. It's just incredible. It's incredible. It's done. We're very happy that a lot of people are buying it because they can join our family for $300. We love it. All right, let's go look at some stocks and see if anything's setting up for us to trade. That's the bottom line right now, right? If you're trading futures is there, you don't have to pick a platform, or you do have to pick a platform, but you don't need a broker. Your broker is Apex when you're trading futures. That is your broker. And you're going to be trading it on either NinjaTrader or Tradeovate. You just have to download these systems. We show you how to do that too. We walk you through this every single step of the way. If you've never traded a future or even a stock, watch this 6-hour course. You're going to be ready to rock and roll. And then you're going to come to lifetime mentorship every Thursday night with us. So it's all there. It's at your fingertips. Do it. Don't do it. If you don't, keep coming to these Mondays and Thursdays. I am going to teach you as much as I can possibly can during these Monday and Thursday meetings also. Okay. So what time is it now? I can't even see. 9:06. Okay, cool. So we're on cruise control. We're going to relax. Let me shut this down. I don't want to check that. Let me just leave this open and make it smaller. Let's look through some stocks and stuff too, though. You know, we do trade stocks, guys and girls, when there's nothing going on in futures. But again, futures is the way to go because it's so cheap to do it, man. Agnostic, but we will support you on all. Who's we? Oh, that's Scotty. Scotty, guys, Ticket Engineers is Scotty. Scotty is an integral part of our trading room. Scotty does the slow markets every Tuesday and 30 nights. Scotty does private lessons for people. He charges next to nothing. He accelerates your learning process by about 80 billion%. So if you buy one of our courses, we can hook you up with Scotty also in those Thursday night meetings. I have the best people in the business surrounding me, guys and girls. There's no question about that. We can look at Dell. Yeah, I want to go around the horn now. Start looking at it. Guys, I am not putting any other orders out until after 10 o'clock. Okay. I am not trading till guys in the private trading room. No trading until after 10 o'clock. Do you hear me? Are you with me? It's been a great week and a great month. Where's my chat? Oh, there it is. So let's just take it easy, breezies, okay? As far as trading, don't care. Jimmy crack corn, take a chill pill. All right. So we're gonna have no orders out for the opening. All right, let's look at Dell. Dell's 159 bucks. I always go right to a daily chart when anyone ever asks me about a stock. I mean, look at the opportunity Dell gave you from 166. We pulled down to 150 and hit our trend lines, bouncing off that and going up. Tesla's a stock we trade a bunch of. Yesterday, we had some good trades in this during the day. Kind of just sitting around doing nothing now. Let's see where the SPYs are. The spiders went up to $678. You got to be kidding me. So check this out in the spiders, guys and girls, okay? And we weren't looking at it, but we had a pivot point at $677.84. It went 26 cents above that and down $4. So give me some ones on YouTube. If everybody can see this pivot point, and what pivot points show us, guys and girls, is support and resistance. If something hits a pivot point going up, I want to be short. If something hits a pivot point going down, I want to be long. Okay? And that exactly, and the pivot points, guys and girls, are going to be really stretched out from our moving averages. That's why we have them. So it shows us an additional spot where we might want to get into a trade. Just incredible. And people tell me that pivot points don't work. I laugh in their faces. And when technical analysis don't work, I laugh. Whoa, gold just ripped up, guys. Yeah, guys, I like gold. If we can spike up to the pivot point right now for a little short at 41.3150. Okay. I'm not putting out in the MGC, but we'll put it out in our other accounts. MGC, guys, 41.3150 for a trade. Do the MGCs. Keep it tight. You know, let's not risk more than 50 or 100 bucks for now. All right. Everybody. So here is my order on Tradeovate in my PA account. Ooh, I do not want to do 10. I'll sell one at 431.50. In gold, when you're doing a big contract, every point is $100. So if I make a point on this, I make 100. If I lose a point, I lose 100. That's why we have gone down to the micros. So we're not risking as much money. And if you don't understand exactly what futures are and all that stuff, we explain it to you from our course is built for people who have never traded before, guys and girls, or people who have traded and are struggling. So we'll leave that out for a few minutes, guys and girls. And to me, it looks like gold is probably setting up for a little trender. So let's keep our eyes on gold for pullbacks also. We'll leave our order out there for a couple of minutes. When we leave an order out on a trade, we want our order to hit that level as quickly as possible. If it's going to meander around here, the odds aren't going to be as good of that trade working as if it would have just spiked right up there. The faster something gets to, and guys, you should be taking notes. The faster something gets to one of our levels, the better the trade is going to be. The longer it takes to get to one of our levels, the odds decrease of that trade working. That makes sense to everybody in both rooms? Give me some ones. So when we're using our technicals, we want things to hit our levels as quickly as possible. Options, when we are trading the micros in gold, we're going to have a 10-point stop. So we're doing 4 contracts and risking $400. Okay. In our PA accounts or in our accounts we're trying to qualify. So we're doing the smaller contract with a 10-point risk, $400. Now, $400 might sound like a lot of money, guys and girls, but we're doing this with simulated money. Okay? The only thing we can lose when we open up an Apex account is the $37 it costs us to open the account. That's why we love trading futures. And if you blow up that account, you can open up another account with $37. So that's why we love trading futures. We don't want you to keep blowing up accounts. We want to teach you how to do this so you start taking money from these people. I can't tell you how many people I have in my room that are taking multiple payouts from Apex every couple of weeks, starting with a few $100 investment. So we don't promise anybody that they're going to make a lot of money. That's not our bag. We promise you that if you learn our trading techniques, you're going to put the odds in your favor of your trades working more often than they do not. And that's all you can ask for. That's it. I mean, we have documented 26 out of our last 27 days have been profitable trading. That's a pretty damn good streak, I would say, right? All right, so now gold is spiking up towards our level. So we want it to hit as quickly as it possibly can. We are offering at where are we? 431.50. Okay. So you see how we started spiking up again. Our high, guys, was 430.10. So we missed that by a point. This is a very important point that I'm going to talk about right now. We missed getting in that trade by 1 point. I'm going to cancel it now. Chances are, if it gets back to that level, it could go through that level. And what just happened, check it out. We missed that by a point, guys, and we just went down 6 points. So how beautiful would it have been if we could have got that trade? If I got one contract there at our level, that's a $500 trade in 30 seconds. Boom. A $500 trade in 30 seconds. If you did the micros and you took 5 points out of four contracts, Scotty, figure that out for me. I can't figure it out. $400? $350 on the micros? If we did the 4 micros and took 5 points out of it, what are we looking at profits? I know one is $500 in the big ones, but what is 4 in the small ones? $320, right? Yeah, $80 a point times 5. It's the same $400.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah,
It's
same
$10 per
$400
point,
trading the little ones. So there you go. Now, because it missed our level, I'm not interested anymore. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to put an order out to buy some gold if we spike down to 40.98 on our trend. That would be down 32 points. So I'll put up my trade of 8. Put a couple of contracts down to 40.98. And again, guys, all things are canceled 10 minutes after we open. So I'll put a couple of contracts to buy. If we spike down to our trend at 40.98, that will be down to 32 points. That's a nice move down. The odds are, if we spike all the way down there, that we're going to stop going down and bounce off that level. That's what our technicals help us do. Find the spots where things are going to stop going down and start going up, or find the spots where we pull back to a trend, hit that trend, and then just continue going up. All right, for the opening now, guys and girls, we have our previous day close, okay, at 41.43. I want to short it there at 41.43. So I'm going to put this out for everybody to see, 41.43. Again, these are only going to be good for about 10 minutes. Here is my trade of 8. Let's put an order out at 41.43. Okay, we'll leave that. Those are good for the opening. Excellent. I don't see in the course day trading strategies on higher time frame. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we talk about it, Bill. We talk about when to switch to the 15-minute, the 30-minute. We talk about when we don't have any support or resistance on a 5-minute chart. That's when we switch. It is in one of the lessons. I could not tell you exactly what lesson it's in, but it is in one of the lessons. No question about it. All right, let's just take the ESs. I don't want to have anything on the ESs in the open. So all we're doing for the opening, guys and girls, we are watching gold. That is it. Not stocks, not anything else. And let's get our 5-minute orb open. We also teach you guys how to do the orb strategy. 5-minute breakout, 15-minute breakout. That is in your course. Boom, chaka, laka, laka. Opening range breakout. We get a lot of trades off that too. Okay, so gold is looking like we want to buy it on a pullback. No question about it. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Okay, and someone remind me, we are only trading for the first 8 or 9 minutes of the day. Okay. Pete, we have changed in gold to the micro contracts because it's been so volatile. Okay. That we are doing 4 micro contracts with a 10-point stop, risking $400 instead of doing the MGC of 1 contract. Okay, so we have a 10-point stop on the micros. And that's what we're doing in gold. Spiking up again, gold. All right, so I still like where we're at, guys. 41.34 if we spike up another $10. I'm just going to fill up my coffee. Let's get ready to rock and roll. We built this city. Built this city on rock and roll. I want this move. Come on. I am frozen. I'll be right back.
Hey, Davey, are you there? Hi, guys. Is everybody there? Give me a 1. Let me know you're there.
Yeah, Pete.
Okay, let me give you the lowdown now. So I found out exactly what's going on. So the economic numbers came in actually very weak, okay? Unemployment ticked up. We have the highest inflation numbers that we've had in more than a year. And the CPI number year over year was weaker than expected. So this is a perfect example of where bad news is good news, right? People are trying to lock in to make sure that the Federal Reserve is going to cut interest rates because we're in the beginning of that cycle. People were fearful that things were going to be better than expected and that they wouldn't cut rates. Not the case. Things were a little worse than expected. So while we've been trading the Fed's been trading in the dark for the last 4 weeks, all the economic data that came in today was a little worse and weaker than expected. So that guarantees we've now spiked up to a 99% chance of a cut in October in the next meeting, which is what everybody wants, right? People want people don't want interest rates higher for longer. They want to start this cycle. We cut 25 basis points last meeting. We're going to have a cut 25 to 99% chance of a cut next week. And then perhaps there could be anywhere from, they're giving a little bit of a guidance of a 25 to 50 basis point cut in December, that last meeting of the year. Last year, we know that we had nothing until September. In September, we had a 50 basis point shock and awe cut, and then 225s, and the market responded accordingly. So all that being said is the numbers that came out showed that the impact of tariffs and all that is impacting the consumer, right? Consumer price index. It's it's the cost of on the consumer of everything they're buying, right? And so we're seeing that the impact of tariffs on everything, right? Tariffs are a tax, so it's costing the consumer way more on everything. Actually, a tick up in unemployment, which is never a good thing, right? You don't want those things. It can lead to stagflation as well. The talk about recession is absolutely ridiculous. There's absolutely no reason to even think about that, because we had 5 different earnings coming out of the gate this morning that were blowouts, right? Procter & Gamble, a number of the consumer staple companies, we're killing it on guidance. So you're seeing a good foundation in the guidance, in the earnings department and guidance, but you're seeing a little weaker economy. And so it's what we call an example of where bad news is good news, because the weaker the economy, the more of a chance that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates. The continuation of interest rate cutting is, look, historically, it shows that if once we're in an interest rate cutting cycle, that for 12 months down the road, the market will be 16% higher. This is historic data over the last 60 years, will be 16% higher than it is today. So that is all good. It's good news, but it's actually bad news is because it's good news. So that's kind of curious. But at the end of the day, look, market is strong. We spiked up quite beautifully, up 42 on the S&P right now. Look, that's a reasonable spike. Maybe some of it was kind of like a bit of a slingshot, because everyone's been at, when markets and traders anticipate a number, right, for a long period of time, and this was literally a 4-week wait. We never have 4-week waits, right? Only if the government's shut down, and that doesn't happen that often. When you have a 4-week wait, it's like a slingshot. The minute that news came out, confirming whatever anybody thought, boom, then you've got that beautiful spike. And David said this morning that everybody got qualified. So that's our goal, right? We're here to get you all in the front of the room, starting to trade, starting to get paid to trade. That's our goal. We don't need, we want to motivate, inspire you, teach you, give you access to the markets through Apex. But we just launched this incredible new course for $299 futures, with Kevin and Ken and David. I mean, and a spectacular course, right? And so everybody's really excited about it. And so the bottom line is, if you want to learn to trade, and you want to learn to trade futures, you're in the right place. Mondays and Fridays, I know that for a new trader to sit down at their computer, right, or even people who've been struggling for the opening bell, it's very
good. I will take another one. You got 3 minutes before the market opens.
It's very intimidating. People don't know what to do, really. They don't know what stocks to look at, the watch list. They don't know what trades to look for. They don't know how to assimilate and understand the economic data. So to be on live with David and me, in the morning is just, look, it's a gift. It's, as far as I'm concerned, right? You guys, we don't want you to be intimidated by this. We want it to be accessible and be able to understand it. So I just gave you a breakdown why the market is doing. That's what I do. I'm not a financial advisor, and neither is David. He's your teacher. I'm your motivator and your forensic. I'm here to explain to you why the market just spiked up 42 handles. It's a function of the fact that the economy, the news, economic data that just came out, which is the lifeblood of the Federal Reserve's decision-making process, is weaker than expected, higher unemployment, a spike in the CPI, consumer price index, what the consumer's paying. That's bad news, but it actually sets us up for a 99% chance of interest rate cuts next week. That's a good thing. That's going to jumpstart the housing market. Look, higher interest rates for longer, it doesn't do anybody good. You start lowering interest rates, money starts getting put to work. The big tech companies.
We got to get ready to trade. Thank you, my friend.
Love you. Goodbye.
Love you. Pete'll trade till the bell starts ringing at 4 o'clock. He's the man. So I opened the Apex 50,000 account, did all the registration. How do you usually initially? You don't have to fund your Apex account, Jose. It's already there. The 50,000 account, when you get on Tradeovate or Ninja, you'll see your account open with $50,000 in it. Boom, chaka laka laka. Are we looking for a pivot point in ES? The only order we have out right now is in gold if we spike up another $10 from here on the opening. Okay, that is it. And I want that to happen fast if we're going to do it. Okay. Otherwise, we are waiting till after 10 o'clock to trade. 9:45, we got a number. 10 o'clock, we got a very big number. So only thing I'm looking at right now is gold. If we get this giant spike up to that level. And actually, I want to put in a bid on the buy side too. All the way down here, though. Let's go 40.93, down 40 points. Not going to happen, but that's all I'm doing for the opening, guys and girls. Anyone on YouTube or in the room, you see anything else you want us to take a look at? Pop it up there, please. Bum, 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 bum. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. Built this city on rock and roll. All right. We're up at 40.43, 41.43, and we're down at 40.93. And that's it. Let the chips fall where they may, or not. One of the hardest parts about trading, guys and girls, is doing nothing. All right. But I can tell you that good traders do nothing most of the day, and they are waiting for things to set up. We did not have any trades yet today, did we? No, we didn't have any trades yet today. Actually, we qualified an Apex account, though. So we did have a trade, and we qualified an Apex account, and we are ready to turn that into a paid account. Boom. You can try another churn and burn at 10 o'clock. Yes. Platform I am using, guys and girls. This is Think or Swim. We all use either Think or Swim or TradingView for our charts. By the way, anybody in your course, guys and girls, it is one button to set up your charts to look exactly like mine with all this information on it. Boom. It sets it all up for you. There is no guessing. It's all done. And then I am using Interactive Brokers for my regular trading account. And then I am using Apex for all of my future needs. That's it. So as I was saying earlier, one of the hardest things to do in trading is to wait and not do anything. But we do that most of the day. For the opening, Vish, 67.89. Yeah, I mean, I'm down with that. If we start going in that direction, we'll put it out. But I don't think we're going to go down that low in the first 10 minutes of the day. And that's the only time we want to be trading. I've Interactive Brokers for my personal, yes. Tesla's tough one on the opening. If I did anything in Tesla, it would be down at the previous week low, 441.50. If I was doing anything on the opening in that, I would wait till we get all the way down there. Just take a chilly willy. Vish, if we spike down there in the first 10 minutes, I like it. What is it? Let's put it out. 67.90. I'm talking about down 25 points. I'm down with that. So what you're going to see now on our 5-minute chart is the 5-minute opening range breakout starting to form. And we look at that really about 9:35 to see if we can break below that opening range or above the opening range. I don't think we're going to get much movement until after this number comes out, guys and girls. So do we like 67.08 maybe for a little MES, guys, just to mess around? What do you think? Any MESs? 67.08, that'll be down 14 points. Let's do it small. I'm going to do one. 67.08. 68.08. So when I'm doing the micros, guys and girls, if I lose 5 points on this, I'm going to lose $25. I don't want to have much more risk on that until after we get all this news out. Gold is doing nothing. Futures are doing nothing. Let's look at some stocks while we're just sitting around. Oil, nothing. Beyond Meat, spike up, spike down. Nothing. Nvidia, spike up, spike down. Tesla, Spike all the way up, spike all the way down. Tesla's had an 8-point move already, guys and girls. So 41.50, I might put a little feeler out in Tesla if we spike down another $3 off the opening. But again, we don't have that much time. RGTI up to 42, not doing much of anything. I think, guys and girls, that everything is on hold until after this 9:45 and 10 o'clock number, which we kind of anticipated. All good. We built this city. Built this city on rock. And hey, guys in the room, this is your last day for visitors. Okay, we do not have any visitors next week. Next week is our live boot camp. For those of you who don't know what our live boot camp is, anyone who purchases our course and the boot camp, we go over the entire course for 40 hours live in real time. Boom. That is our boot camp. We start Monday at 8:30. We go all day teaching the entire course. I probably would wait till 10 o'clock, Arlene. I think that's a bigger number. So gold is trying to break above this 5-minute orb, which closes in 3 minutes. So, Mike, the boot camp is an upgrade with any of the packages. Yeah, boot camp's not included because what we do in there is teach the entire course live in real time. It's an upgrade. It's $200 to upgrade to the boot camp, which there's a link to do it. On the $699 course, clear, you get everything. You get stocks, you get options, you get futures, and you get the boot camp. Boom. If you're ready, our boot camp starts next week. Now, I tell people if they first buy the course to give themselves a little time. Okay, maybe do the boot camp next month. We do it once a month. But if you're ready and you purchase anything with a boot camp upgrade, we have one starting on Monday. It is intense. It will accelerate your learning process by about 50 billion% because we go over every single part of the course live in real time. Stocks, options, futures, psychology, Fibonacci's, chart setup, Tuesday and Thursday night slow markets. All that is included. So on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, guys, Scotty, this is worth the $300 for that course alone. Scotty is with us for 3 hours every Tuesday night and Thursday night, teaching you how to trade futures, teaching you how to open accounts, getting trade setups, right? How we do last night in fast market, in slow markets, guys. Made some money, right? 75%. Boom. 3 out of 4 good trades. There you go. All right. ESs are spiking up. Guys, I like the ESs at 68.28. That was the pivot point, 68.28.50, if it happens in the next couple of minutes. Boot camp starts at 8:30. You're going to have to send an email clear. WSGTA.com. And Roman will send you the link to the private trading room at gmail.com. Send him a link, and on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, he will send you a link to the private trading room. Oh, yeah, Ken. All good. Send Roman an email. Oh, we just got up to 27.25. I don't like that short anymore because I wanted it to hit when we just got there. Look at that, guys. If we hit that 28.50, we would have just been able to take 3 points out of it. Yeah, we'll definitely do a double pop. But, guys, we only got about 6 minutes more of looking for any trades. Is there an explanation to your strategies available us to study? Davey, unfortunately, it's all in the course laid out for you. I mean, look, you ask me questions about anything we're doing here, okay? And I will help you as much as I can during these lessons, all right? You don't have to buy our course. Come here every Monday and Thursday, and I'll teach you as much as I can. But the basics are, Dave, we use all of our technical analysis, which is all our moving averages, which is our pivot points, which is Fibonacci's, to find levels on our charts to buy and sell futures and stocks. That's the basic strategy that we use. So we're using all technical analysis to make our trading decisions. That's it. That's the bottom line. And we will never make a chart unless one of our technicals set up for us to make a trade. That's it. So all your things you're seeing on our chart are possible places for us to make a trade. Now, see how we canceled that 28.50, guys, and it just blew right through it? That's why we did not do the trade. But I think I left it out in one of my accounts somewhere. See it, though. So I heard an order filled. Where did I have an order? I don't see an order. Oh, there it is in my demo account. All right, I don't care about that. But this is a perfect example to everybody why we cancel an order when it comes close to hitting it the first time. Boom. Because we would have lost money. It blitzed right through our order. Yeah, I mean, we're getting to the point where we're close to not wanting to do anything, though, guys and girls. You know what I mean? All I know is we would have been sucking wind and started our day with a loss. And we never want to do that. So boom, chakalaka. We wait. Yeah, let's throw out a double top if that happens in the next 3 minutes. I'm down with that. 68, 37, 25. We want it fast. 68. So we're talking about a double top now, guys and girls. I'll explain exactly what we're doing. 68, 28, 75. And we'll leave this out for 2 minutes. It's not going to happen. $68, 37, 25. Okay. So we opened up. We made a high here. We spiked down. Now we're coming back towards that high. That is a double top. So that's what we're looking for now if we get that trade in the next couple of minutes. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. And where are we? 9:39. So we got 6 minutes until this news comes out. Taking a chill pill. Why don't you buy after hitting the level? We do buy when it hits our level. It's exactly what we do. We're waiting for it to hit our level. We built this city. Peter's doing great as always. Built this city. Built this city on rock and roll. Bum, 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 bum. Guys, that was just my practice account. I mean, one of my other accounts that I left orders out that I'm just futzing around with. We have no orders in any PA accounts, guys and girls. Go through your accounts. Make sure you don't have any orders out in any PA accounts. Which is what I'm doing now. And it don't look like we're getting to a double top. We are at 9:40, so we got 5 minutes left until that comes out. I've been around 1 week, 3 break even, 4 losses so far. For the month of October, we've had 1 losing day in October, David. Documented. 1 losing day in October. Actually, going back further than that. MES, we missed the 32. That's okay. Doris. It's all good. We're chilling. All right, here's what we're doing. Bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, and the levee was dry. Gold definitely looks like a trend trade, but I ain't making any trades till after 10 o'clock now, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. Here is your 5-minute orb break in gold. Okay, guys and girls, I don't know if anyone in the room caught it. Check it out. This is what we're looking for. The bottom of the orb was 41.25. When it breaks the bottom of the orb, we go short. That just paid 6 points. One contract, $600. Boom. Yes, of course, Mikey. We go over exactly how to read levels. We go over exactly what our targets are in every single trade that we do. We go over exactly what our stops are on every single trade that we do. Yes. There was your 5-minute orb break in gold. Paid 6 points. Pay attention to those things, guys and girls. And again, today is a weird day because we got all that news out. We're going to switch to our 15-minute orb now in gold and everything else. Sometimes we get nice trades off the 15-minute orb. But I am not trading anymore. We got 3 minutes left. ES hit an EMA. Let's go take a look. Yeah, on the way down, ES hit our trend trade at 13. Check that out. So our 15 EMA was 13. We exactly hit that for a trend trade. We're up 16 points from there. Boom. No, our whole strategy, Mike, is taught to you in very, very simple terms. Very simple terms. I'm telling you guys, if you buy any of our courses, you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. Period. But I guarantee you it'll make you a 50 times better trader. And it's cheap. It's affordable. We're here for everybody. You get lifetime mentorship. We're always here. Oklahoma, where am I been? Yeah, a lot of these. I think you can try earn and burn again at 10 o'clock. I'm going to probably guess it's going to work in 2 minutes too, but I'm not going to do it. 10 o'clock is a big number. Consumer confidence is huge. What's this RGTI doing? Spike down. Yeah, gold almost hit the bottom of gold hit. Here's another great trade, guys and girls. Okay. Gold hit the top of the orb and just hit the bottom of the orb at 41.14 and gave a 5-point bounce off the bottom of the orb. So we look for breakouts above or support and resistance at the levels that it pulled back to. Boom, $5 5-point trade in gold. Rachel, if you joined with the boot camp option, okay, if you're not that experienced, I would wait until next month's boot camp and go through the course and come to our mentorship every Thursday night and learn for the next 4 weeks in that mentorship and then do the boot camp. We want you to get the most out of the boot camp as you possibly can. Okay. So if you're just joining, you're going to be confused by a lot of things rather than giving yourself some time to go through the course. Okay. And then be ready for the boot camp. Blue Diamond, put in code WSGTA. And it'll give you the savings down to $37. All right. Getting the 9:45 news now. Don't expect this to be a big deal. Why don't we use the orb at 8:20? I don't know, Doris. Not something that we've ever done. If you're finding that it's working, I'll start using the orb at 8:20. 100%. If you're getting trades off it, I'm in. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. And that's another thing, guys and girls, with anybody. I don't care if you're YouTube, you're in visiting, you're in our room. If you find something that works that I am not using, journal 100 trades. Dave, I got a 65 to 75% hit rate using this technical, and I will put it into what we do. No questions asked. Boom, chaka-laka-laka. So I want everybody to do as well as we possibly can. No ego. I'm doing this for 40 years and I am willing to learn every single day. Good question. I'm not sure. I think you can trade Apex from Taiwan. That's a good question. I'm not going to say you can. I don't know the answer to it. Go to apextraderfunding.com and see if it works. Try it. Especially if you guys are new to trading and don't have a lot of experience, just trade futures. We'll teach you how to do it. Doesn't cost you a lot of money to get your career going. You're talking about, even if you buy the course, you're talking about a $350 investment. Oh, there you go, Scotty. Thank you. Oil broke the orb. Let's take a look. Here we go. So this is our 15-minute orb now, guys and girls. Okay. Oil got above 62.05. And in oil, we're looking for 5-10 cent profits, and it just about gave you both of those. Dave, listen, I'll read what Dave said, okay? My strategy doesn't even use that much technicals. Cool, it's simple, change of characters with imbalances, etc., nothing complicated. I don't have the holy grail, David, okay? First of all, nobody does, right? What we use is what works for us. Everybody here should find what works for them, okay? Don't spend money on a course, spend a little money on a course, whatever. If you find something, a system that is working for you, God bless, stick to it, man. Stick to it. Our system has yielded 26 out of the last 27 trading days green. Our system has yielded over a 75% hit rate, green. That doesn't guarantee you're a winning trader, though, because then you have to manage your trades correctly, right? And that's a whole nother ball game, and we teach you how to do that also. Yeah, I mean, gold just bounced off the bottom of the 15-minute orb and went up 10 points. Well, I think that's the best. What Cowman just said, I think, is the best part of what we do, guys and girls. This is not fly by night, okay? Pete is talking to you guys from the Florida, New York Stock Exchange. You're not going to get more integrity or experience than me and Peter. Just doesn't happen. I've never screwed anybody in my life, ever. And I make much more money trading. I'll show you guys. I make much more money trading than I do selling these courses. I don't make any money selling these courses. We take care of a shitload of people, okay? And I love what I do, and I'm trying to help as many people as I can. Bottom line, that's it. Believe me, don't believe me. It's all good to me. All right, get ready for 10 o'clocker. The 10 o'clocker shocker. Yeah, David, and that's a lot of people's problem is forcing on trades and not trading when you're supposed to be. That's a lot of people's problem. Like I said earlier, good traders should be bored most of the time, period. There are days, and look, guys, we have losing trades and we have losing days. We haven't in a while, but we do. It happens sometimes a few times a day. But how you manage your trades is by far the most important thing. Everybody has losing trades and losing days. And if you're saying you don't, you're not being honest. It's just how you handle them. That is by far the most important thing. Not even close. That's it. That is it. Built this city. I want to show you guys something while we're not doing anything. Okay. Where are my charts? PA charts. Okay. Can everybody see this very clearly? Give me some ones. Everybody? YouTubers? Let me know if you can see this. Okay, cool. These are my PA accounts, guys and girls. All right. I have 4 of them. I don't care about the numbers. I want you to notice how long I have these accounts. All right. I have an account for 61 days. I'm up $16,000. I have an account for 46 days. I'm up $23,000. I have an account for 9 days. I'm up $12,000. I have an account for 27 days. I'm up $17,000. Okay. Doing what we do. I'm being totally honest with everybody. I am a little more aggressive in these accounts because I have nice cushions in them. So instead of doing 2 contracts, I might do 5 contracts every time I do a trade. So we're looking at 39, 51, $70,000. Okay. Over the course of 61 days, that's $1,000 a day. It's not $10,000 a day. It's not $50,000 a day. I have losing days. I have days where I make, good money, but it's the consistency that this is all what it is about. All right. Consistency. That's all. And this, guys and girls, doesn't count any of the payouts that I have taken during this time. And I have taken multiple payouts of $2,000 on these accounts multiple times. So it can be done. It's patience. It's discipline. We don't guarantee anybody ever is going to make money because that's just not what we do. But we try to put the odds in our favor on every single trade that we do. And if you do that, you're going to make money on more trades than you don't. It's just that simple, right? Yes, I worked on the Florida, New York Stock Exchange. No, we do not have any affiliates with anybody. We recommend Apex because they are our preferred vendor. We do not get a dime, and we have sent them thousands of customers. Me and Peter do not get 1 cent off that. Not one, because we don't want to be affiliates with anybody, and we don't want to be beholden to anybody. You guys see affiliates out there that are making millions of dollars by signing people up for accounts. I have no interest in that. None whatsoever. Guys, I haven't had to work for the last 27 years since I retired from the Florida, New York Stock Exchange. My firm got bought by Goldman Sachs when I retired for an absurd amount of money, and I was a small partner in that firm. So I haven't had to work for 27 years. We do this because we love it. And this is the Super Bowl for me every single day. Every day. It is. I love it. I love everything about it. First of all, I don't know how to do anything else. I barely get out of high school. I didn't go to college. I started working on the Florida. I laid on my couch from the time I was 18 till 24. And then I got a job as a runner on the Florida, New York Stock Exchange in 1985. I became a broker in 1990, and I retired 10 years later. And I've been trading every day of my life since I left the Florida Stock Exchange. And I'll tell you another true story. The first 3 months I retired, and I was day trading with my own money. I lost $300,000 because I had no idea what I was doing. I never used technical analysis when I was on a Florida, New York Stock Exchange. I didn't have to. Excuse me. I was a market maker. I had the buyers in one hand and the sellers in another hand. You had to be an idiot not to make money. So I had no idea what I was doing. I would buy a stock, and of course, I'm the greatest trader in the world. It would go down, I would buy more. It would go down, it would buy more. It would go down, I would buy more. Got to the point where I was going to throw up. I sold it all, and then it went right back up to where I bought it. Every single time. Every time. And I lost $300,000 in like 2 months. So I said to myself, Dave, if you're going to do this for the rest of your life, and I don't care how much money anyone has. I know people who had millions and gazillions of dollars that went broke. And I said, if you're going to learn how to do this, you got to start learning how to do it the right way. And I learned technical analysis. Took me 1.5 years to get that money back, Arlene. Literally, like $500 at a time. I started teaching myself technical analysis. I cultivated over the years. I then hooked up with me and Pete, started the Academy 5 years ago. I've surrounded myself with people who are better at what they do than I am. Scotty Bavell has been an invaluable member of my room. He's the one who's going to be doing slow markets with you guys every Tuesday and Thursday nights. I have Ken, we call him Ken Fibonacci expert, psychology expert. I have Kevin Wynn, who is a futures whiz and options whiz. And they're much smarter people than I am. I can tell you that right now. I know what I know, but I'm also smart enough to know what I don't know. And I let people who know more about that do it rather than me. So we are a family, guys and girls. I love every single person. The event we had in Florida was so cool. I mean, we had a bunch of people from the group, for the green room that came, and it was just like family. I was crying. Nikki's in my group right now. Nikki's here, right? Nikki came from Texas to see me. Nikki was active military for 27 years. Found us a few years ago. He recently retired from the military. He's doing very, very well trading. I can't tell you how happy I am for him and his family and his wife and his kids. And we have a lot of stories like that. That's my satisfaction. Boom, chakalaka. All right, we got news coming out in 4 minutes. I already churned and burned, so I got nothing to do. But again, if you're going to churn and burn and you're going to try it, do it the right way, guys and girls. 10 contracts, long ES, 10 contracts, short ES, and then get your orders out up 6.25 points and down 6.25 points. Do it the right way if you're going to do it. And I don't guarantee we're going to get that big a move out of this. We'll see what happens. But I am certainly not trading into this in any way, shape, or form. So that's what we did with the new course, guys and girls. You know, cost you $330 to get your act together and start trading. Go to WSGTA.com. Buy the futures course at least. All right, 3 minutes to Watma. That's right. I forgot about that, guys. Ken does private lessons. Kevin does private lessons. Scotty is the private lesson man, though. He would be the one I recommend. Ken and Kevin are great, but they have other jobs and they're not around all that much. Scotty's the man for anything that you need, Bobster. I think he charges like, I don't even know, $50, $55 an hour, something stupid like that. You spend an hour with Scotty, you're going to be way ahead of the game. David Zip asked a great question, and we only got 2 minutes. How many approximate trades do you take per day? I don't have a clue, Davey, when I start the day. As many as technically set up for us to do. That's how many we do. Sometimes it's none. Very rarely is it none. Okay. Sometimes it's 5. I can tell you this. If we have 2 or 3 good trades in the morning, okay, we stop trading for the day and we go enjoy our day. How about them apples? Madeline, maybe it went to my spam. Madam, do me another one right now and I'll get to you today. dgreen927@yahoo.com. Please. News, watch out. We even have a woman in our room that announces when the news is coming out. How about them answers? How about them apples? We use tradingeconomics.com to find our news events. And I'll show you that in a minute. Let's see if we get any moves out of the consumer confidence number in about 10 seconds. Actually, 22 seconds. We built this city on rock and roll. Oh. By the way, no, let's wait till after this comes down. Hopefully we get a move off this. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Is it out and that's it? It's out and that's it. Yowza. Nothing. Nothing, honeys. So what I do in a case like this, either you're patient or you take some profits in the one that you're up in, or you give it, 5 minutes and see what happens. See if we can get going here to the upside. Sometimes when this happens, if I'm up a few points in one, I'll just take the profits and it didn't work. So either you wait or you just hang out or you take some profits. I think because of all the other news, this is, oh, it's not out yet? I thought it comes out at 10 o'clock. Consumer confidence. Michigan consumer confidence. Oh, I don't think it is out yet. It is out? Yeah, it looks like right in line. Looks like exactly in line, which is basically a non-event. So what you can do, guys and girls, if you don't want to be patient, flatten out both accounts and then start working on them again. Or you just hang out here for 10, 15 minutes and see if you do get a move. But I think all the other stuff kind of negated any big move we're getting out of this. But let's see. Give it, be a little patient, see what happens. To activate accounts, do you suggest going micros or regular? If you don't have a lot of trading experience, MJ, start out with the micros, 100%. And what we're talking about, guys and girls, is the smaller contract, the one that is worth much less money. All right, the MES is $5 a point. The ES is $50 per point. Okay. I would be interested, guys, maybe if we can break above the top of the orb now at 32.50. You know, this is our 15-minute orb. We don't have a lot of resistance above that. Let's see, man. 50.3 down from 51.7. There you go. So kind of nothing. But let's see. See if we can get above this 32.50. That's what we got to push through to get going to the upside a little bit. And it's kind of, I can tell you this now, guys and girls, okay? Everybody who's here. We settle down for the next half hour or so. This market's done until the end of the day. That I guarantee. Because now everybody's just taking a breath and saying, all right. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Well, like I said, Brooklyn boy, I would have taken some profits, maybe broke even in the other one, and still had both the evals trading. That's what I would have done. Bum, 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 bum. But again, it's not over yet. It's right in the middle of everything. Yeah, you probably read them both now, but see what happens. Neither of them have blown up yet, that's for sure. We've had a 4-point range. I will say like 10, 15 or so, we'll start looking for regular trading setups now. See if anything sets up. But I'm going to bet that this day is going to be very subdued after this. Yeah, but red doesn't mean blown up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about trend trades right now. I mean, the ES is, yes, are definitely in an uptrend right now. You know, every time we pull back to the 15 EMA, anyway, we've rode it up. I want things to settle down for 15, 20 minutes. And again, let's see if we can break the top of the orb. You know, if we can blast through the top of this orb, you're going to have one qualified that you were long in. Does Apex a prepaid cards? I do not think so, Christian. I'm not sure, though. Let's see if we can get a little Momo to the upside here. We've lost volume. That's for sure. Now we're spiking down. We're spiking up. Yes, the orb, Javier, for everybody, okay? This is a 15-minute orb, meaning opening range breakout. And we use this for a couple of different things. One, if we can break out to the upside, usually we want to be long. Yeah, let me just move this so I can see my RSI. Yeah, exactly. Good point, Alex. Good point, okay? You used the prepaid Visa once and it worked. There you go. So if we can break above the orb, it will usually tell us we're going to continue to go to the upside. If we break below the orb, usually it can tell us that it'll keep going to the downside. Or the other thing is, now that we have established this 15-minute orb, I want to buy it if it pulls back to the top of the orb. So we're going to have an order out now at 68.12. That is the top of the orb. This will be support now if we can pull back to that level. Okay. So 68, we're going to cheat a little and go 68.13. If we spike down 19 points, we want to be at 68.13. So it shows us a few things. Break out to the upside, break out to the downside, and then it can be support or resistance. You see how many times we have pushed the top of this orb, right? And we're just trying and trying to get above it. Okay, we're peeking above it a little bit now. Bum, 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 bum. Now, guys, depending on where you did your buy side in the NESs, you should be up some money on that one, right? So like I said, you can take a little off, try to qualify it again tomorrow, or you can just keep hanging out here and hope we break out to the upside. But you should be up some money, right? If anyone did the buy side, where did they get long? Can anyone tell me what price? If you did the buy side, 28, 29, 30, what was it? Anyone in YouTube? Where are you long the 10 contracts? I mean, it probably was about 29. I don't know. So if you were long at 29, 28. So you qualified this account then. You just made 6.25 points, right? 28 to 34.25 is 6.25 points. That account should now be qualified. Just had to be patient for a few minutes. It was never against you. If it was in the other account. So who cares? So anyone who got 28 just qualified your account by selling it at 34.25. So nobody should complain about doing that churn and burn. David, I still have in one Apex account $48,369. Yes, you can't go below. I lost in the result during this turn. I have one account in Apex, but by mistake, I find someone I lost in the result this turn. Yeah, no, you're below $48,000 now. It's not gonna. The other account is gone, Marina. If it's below 48 grand now, that account is gone. All right, it depends also where you're coming down from. Scotty, can you post the email in here? Yeah, Scotty will help you out with that. Brooklyn boy, I have conversation. Yeah. I'm not going to say never, Brooklyn, but I'm working my ass off to get that trade done. I'm working. I talk about it all day. 28 if it crosses. What do you got, Andrew? 28 if it crosses. Oh, yeah, I know. You got to be careful of it, guys. Here's the bottom line. Okay. What we're talking about. Yeah, but it wouldn't have stopped you out on the downside, Brooklyn boy, either. The price to get in this was 28. It never went down to stop you up, to stop you out on the downside until now, and it would have qualified. That's the bottom line. Just make sure you're doing it right. The bottom line with Apex and the trailing drawdown. Scotty, they want you to put your email on YouTube too. Actually, don't, Scotty. No. I'm not making Scotty available to anyone who doesn't have our course, guys and girls. Okay? If you're not going to become part of our family, you're not working one-on-one with Scotty. Period. That goes for anyone who's visiting this week too. Scotty is part of the course, guys and girls. All right, so trailing drawdown. What that means, guys and girls, if you're in a trade and you're up $2,000 and you stay in that trade and lose more than half of that money, you are going to be punished. So don't do it. That's why we have trailing stop orders. If I'm up $2,000 and I let that trade go down to only up $1,000, I deserve to be punished. How about that? It's silly. Don't do it. Scotty is part of our live trading room, and he is part of Wall Street Global Trading Academy, Jan. So anyone who becomes part of Wall Street Global Trading Academy has access to Scotty and private lessons for a small fee, and has access to slow markets on Tuesday and Thursday nights if you are a course member. So every Tuesday, Thursday night, me and Scotty do slow markets, but it's mostly Scotty. It's not it. Listen, I have no problems trading Apex. I have no problems getting paid. I follow all the rules. Patrick, each video depends on what the lesson that we're talking about, but it's a total of 6.5 hours. Yep. Ken's psychology is probably about an hour, and he has a slideshow with it, so you can take it with you forever. That is the best part of the course. That's worth $5,000. I can tell you that right now. Gold, do we like 41.43 if it doesn't on this pop up? Yes, this pop up. Gold, small. Okay, I'm just doing it in my other accounts, guys, but if it gets up to 41.43, we are in very small. Very quick trade. Do the minis. Okay. Do the minis. We're in at 43. Put one out at 42. Keep it small. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Keep it tight, guys. Just minis. Do you remember? Let's try to get one break even if we can. Not digging it. It's taking forever. But keep it small. Again, nobody should be doing anything but minis. We built this city. I mean, micros. Do what I do, not what I say. Yes, I don't want anyone risking any big money today. Gotcha, Jerry. All good. Okay, guys, have your stops. Don't get stubborn. We built this city on rock and roll. Guys, if we get near, 45 or so, just take it off for a small loss if we get near that. 57 is the 1 hour. Okay. Shalom, Christian. In the groove, wah-wah. In the groove, wah-wah. Getting a little stretchy poo-pooed up here. But what else, guys? If you have to take a little loss, take a little loss. Again, if we can pull back to 47, 46, just get out for a tiny, tiny loss. If bum, 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 bum. Do you remember? All right, cover guys here, some down here. Just turn it into a small, small loss. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. All right, everybody good? You got it to about break even, guys? Didn't go 10 points against. That's why we're doing the minis. Everybody good? Talk to me, Goosies. Talk to me. Beautiful. I just took most of it off break even. All right, good. But that's the perfect example of why we are doing the minis. Nice job, Jose. So that gold trade turned into a winning trade, guys and girls. We got in at 43. We did the minis. And we covered most of it, you know, right around break even. So not a great trade, but we didn't lose on it. So about break even. But look at the breakout of the orb in gold. Guys, we got to start doing this. Right? The top of the orb was 37. We went up 15 points when we broke out of that orb. That's my bad. I missed that. Wasn't even looking at it, to be quite honest with you. My bad. Gold, we want to be buyers on pullbacks now. So that was a trade, guys and girls, that we lost a little bit of money on, but we managed it well. You know, I think I lost 2 points net on the trade, on the micros. So what, 40 bucks, 50 bucks? Not every trade's going to be a winning trade. But how you manage them once you get in them is mega, mega important. And that's, you know, one of the things that we stress. Trade management. Got in at 50, got out at 45. Why 50 though? There was no technical there. But does everybody in the room see how doing the micros saved us a bunch of money in that? Give me some ones. All right? Saved us a bunch of money. Tiny, tiny loss. All right. We want to be buyers in gold. Yeah, I don't know about the top of the orb. What is it, 36? I mean, I might try that small. You got 36 and then you got 32 in the if you want to try the mini minis. 36 and 32 just to mess around a little bit. I don't mind that. Oh, guys, we're going to have losing trades. It happens. Please. Like I said, it's how you manage them. All right. We like the bottom of the orb and the ESs. Yes. What is that? 12? Didn't we? No, we got it out. 13 is good. 13 is good. This is why gold has been where all the action has been lately. All of it. Been a great trader for us. We still on YouTube? Jeez Louise. You guys, YouTube, you want to hang out a little longer? Give me some ones. Just going to make my morning coffee. You guys want to hang out a little bit? We'll be out of here. I will be out of here by 11:30, 12 o'clock today. All right, cool. We'll hang out. I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit more. All right. The only order I have is the MESs. Guys, and trading room, anyone have anything else in gold? Adolfo, you have 41.57 is the 1 hour 200 EMA. Love it. Let's put it out. Gold. So I want to explain to everybody what we just found, and I'll show you how we found it. 41.57.50. 30. This is a great example of changing time frames when we don't have something on a 5-minute chart. Okay. So we're on a 5-minute chart of gold. My next resistance is my previous day high at 41.71. By changing time frames, we went to a 15-minute chart, no resistance. We went to a 30-minute chart. There it is, our 30-minute chart. It's actually 41.55.40. That is our resistance, and we only missed that by 4 points. And then we said we have something on a 1 hour chart. Boom. 41.57.20. That is exactly the level that Adolfo in our trading room posted. So by switching time frames, we found another resistance level, and it's a 200 EMA, which is a very strong resistance level. Boom, chakalaka. So everybody on YouTube, you see that? When I don't have support, or give me some twos. When I don't have support or resistance on a 5-minute chart, we go find some on a different time frame chart. Boom. A boom. A boom. A boom. Ba boom. Ba boom. That's why there's 90% of the time we're going to find something. If we don't find something, okay, that's when our far from moving average trade comes into play. When something gets to an 80 RSI or higher, we will go to our 1-minute chart. When we get a reversal bar, we will short it and yield the profits of that also. All right, let's check our dust. Where is our dust, our swing-a-ding? Where are we trading? We're still at 11. Again, if dust gets around that 9 level again, I probably wouldn't mind start looking. All right, so we got 2 orders. We got our gold and we got our ESs. Top of the orb, 30-minute chart. Okay, good. I can put a couple in now. We got a couple of MESs. All right, I'm going to make a coffee. We'll hang out a little bit when we get back. All good. Let's check gold on the buy side. What do we like, guys? Do we like the trend in gold? 33. I'd be down 20 points. We want to be conservative. We go to the 9 EMA, which is 27. If you want to be ultra aggressive, the top of the orb is 36. I'm going to leave out 27 for a couple minutes. That is the actual 15-minute EMA on a trend. Now, the idea behind a trend trade, my YouTubers, okay, is if we hit the 9 and 15 EMA, we want to get long. Then we want to stay in that trade unless the 15 EMA is broken by a couple of points. And when we hit our trend lines, usually we stop going down and then we continue going up. That is what a trend trade is. A boom chakalaka. All right, back. We built this city. So, guys and girls, was anyone aggressive and get the top of the orb? 36. That was nice. Nice 5-point trade. Nice job, Scale. It's over now. I got 30 EMA and ES. Boom. And it hit our freaking VWAP to the penny. Nice job. Boom chakalaka. A boom chakalika laka luka laka lika. Love it. Love it. Yes, did you see that, Kyle, and everybody in YouTube? We hit 2 levels. You know, I definitely would have done the 30, and that was what, 19? And that just bounced 4 points. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great trade. And, you know, if you were more conservative, it hit the VWAP, and that's giving you 6 points. So everybody on YouTube, everybody in the trading room, you see this? Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But either of those levels, you made a nice little trade. Those were our technicals, guys and girls, telling us to buy it at those levels. Do we still like 13? No, we like, well, is that the bottom of the orb? Yeah, I mean, we got 13 and we got 10. So Kyle and everyone else on YouTube, when we hit that VWAP, that was the spot to buy. Technical, perfect setup. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And what was the low? The low was 17. Done for the day. Didn't get earn one, burn one, but I'm up 800. There you go. Excellent, Scale. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice job. So that was one of our traders, guys, in the room. They put 800 bucks in the bank today, and he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Friday, get out of here at 10 o'clock in the morning. How freaking great is that? It don't get much better than that. We built this city. Built this city. It's easier to say it after seeing the move, but let's say it melts. Then we get stopped out, Alpha. But we're going to do every single trade that sets up. Every trade. Because we know that 75% of our trades work. So I am never going to back off a trade that fits our criteria. Okay. So for what we call a regular moving average trade, I'm giving you guys the gold here, guys and girls, by the way. For a regular moving average trade, okay, I'm looking for a 10-point move in the ESs, right? And we went from 67.29. Well, we'll go here. 67.31 to 67.17. That is a 14-point move. 14-point move. That's huge. And that's why you got the 6-7 point bounce. Boom. We are going to be now, guys and girls. So here's a good one. Okay. So we have the bottom of our orb at about 13. And then we have our 65 EMA at 10. I'm going to be more conservative. I'm going to 10. That is our 65 EMA. And that will be down 14 points to hit that level. Making that trade every single time, all day long, without question. And it's 1033, so we're going to make it 1075 and cheat by a little bit. Because you'll notice a lot of times we miss trades by a quarter of a point, by a half a point. So if something's moving that far down, I will cheat by a little bit, like a half a point, just so we don't miss the trade. Cancel the short in gold. Where's our buying gold? Bottom of the orb is 13. Trend trade is 31. 31's not a 10-point move. Middle of the orb is 25. Chilling it out. And Vish has a fib at 1225 right below that. So perfect. We can get the smackadaka wackadaka down there. We are in for that trade. Yeah. How about this, guys and girls? I don't know what trades are going to work and which ones aren't. I don't know. All I know is by following our technical analysis and the rules for our trades, they work 3/4 of the time. So you guys tell me, is it worth doing trades if they're working 3/4 of the time? Yes or no? Of course it is. Of course it is. And again, we're going to have losing trades. We're going to have losing days. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. But look what's happening right now, guys and girls. Look at the volume. Okay. It is 10:40 in the morning. Look at the volume. ES is still good. But gold has certainly tailed off. I've done everything. Let's go around the horn, see if anything else is doing. This day is over. I can tell you that right now as far as trading is concerned. This is a red day, Scotty. Guys, are we having a red day? Depends on if you got all the trades. No? I thought we only had that one loser in gold. What else did we have? Actually, it wasn't much of a loser. Earn one, burn one, and a paper cut. Well, then that's a losing day, my friend. If it's a paper cut, it's still a loss. Missed the gold trade. Good. Now, looking at ES, we will short the top of the orb if we get there. That is 33. That will be up 16 points. Boom, chaka-laka laka. So we can use that again. 68, 33. Pop, 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 pop. RSI and 9 EMA together on a 30-minute and NQ. Let's look. But we hit our 30-minute EMA and pulled back nicely. I mean, rallied off the 30 EMA. That was beautiful. All right, we're up 50, 40 points from there. Holy crap. Yowza. Pump, 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 pump. So we'll give 33 a couple of minutes here on the short side. Like to see it on this pop up. This pop up, guys and girls. 33. Otherwise, we're going to go into semi-retirement. This is a quick trade if we get there. Bump, 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 bump. Bump. This pop. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Bump, 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 bump. And if we turn down from here significantly, we'll just cancel it. So I want this in the next minute. If we break 30 on the downside, I'm going to cancel it. So let's see if we get it. And we'll try to get a quick point or two out of this if we get it. But I'm giving this another 30 seconds. All right, we're in at 33. Let's try to take a quick point if we can get it. 32. Okay, let's try to get down to 31. Try to get 2 points. Now keep it tight on the sell side. All right, in and out. In and out and in and out and in and out. Cancel this, obviously. You didn't get filled? Let me see. Man, exactly traded that. You might not have got filled. It's possible. Yeah, that stinks. Don't do it now, guys. If it gets there now, don't do it. Missed the trade, we missed the trade. It happens. Still trailing a little. All right. I took the 1.2 points. Look, a lot of people didn't get it, so it's all right. We built this city. Great trade, guys and girls. 4 points. We'll take it. For those of us who got it. If you didn't, don't sweat it. Well, if anyone got it, it was certainly green today again. So there you go. No more red today. The streak continues. A boom, chakalaka laka. So YouTubers, everybody see that? Okay. We were short at the top of the orb, right? 67.33. And we went down to 29. So again, I took my 1 and 2 points done. That's it. But because it exactly ticked at our level, not everybody got executed. That can happen because sometimes there's orders waiting ahead of us when we put our order in, And when you put your order in, it gets executed in the time that you put it in. So if there are people putting their orders in ahead of where you are, you're not going to get filled. So that could happen. So that was a trade I did on wealth charts, and $309. So I'm happy. I'm done for the day on wealth charts. See you later. Make sure I don't have any orders anywhere, and I'm out of here like Vladimir on this. Boom. Technical analysis, guys and girls. That's all this is about. All right, make sure I don't have any orders. Shut that down. Goodbye. I'm happy making $300 a day, $200 a day, $500 a day. It adds up. You saw my accounts. I have one for 67 days. Making little bits of money every day. And not every day. I want to specify that. Well, 27 out of the last 28. I did the trade. And again, guys, I'm a little more aggressive with these setups because I have a big cushion, on all my accounts. So I did it in most of my accounts there. Let's see where we're at. Account number 89. Don't even look at that. I'm up $1,200, but most of that was pre-market. Account number 111, $329. Account number 116, $508. So $1,000 debt between all my accounts. Most of it on that last trade. I had a good slow markets with Scotty last night in one of the accounts. He had some nice trades. That was this account that I'm up $1,200 in. But most of that was from last night. I know, because we closed it, we opened it. What we're going to do from now on, guys and girls, there is going to be a different link for the I wanted to tell Scotty this too. It's going to be a different link for Tuesdays and Thursday nights. It's going to be a different link. It's not going to be the private trading room, but it'll be something we give you once and you keep, and we'll use it every week. Okay. So we're going to have Scotty. You good with that? It's going to just be a separate link. Yep. Guys, anyone who has, Rachel, it's not, yes. If you bought the course, I would say that's the best place to start is slow markets. Because then if you have any questions about how to open your course, how to get, how to buy the, how to sign up for the course, any questions about Apex, Scotty will answer on those Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Yes, that is a great place to start. So here's the gig, guys and girls, okay? If you purchase the $299 course, okay, I want you to send me an email. Or if you purchased any of our courses, let's put it that way, today, I want you to send me an email, okay? And then when I have that new link for the Tuesday and Thursday nights, I will send it to you. So you'll have it before next Tuesday, okay? Anyone who bought any course today, send me an email. And I will get you the new link to the Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can get it now. Let's see. Bum, bum. Okay. Thank you, Life. Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you own any of our courses, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until like 9:30, or whenever Scotty's done. And I will be there too. All right, MESs, what are we looking at, guys? We already hit the 21. 18 would be down 15 points, but we already hit that once too, right? So I like Vish, the pivot point, the Fibonacci at 1250. Boom. 68, 1250. There we go. This might be, I've always been told that beginners shouldn't day trade. What's your take? I would have agreed with that statement a couple of years ago. Okay. Until you get some good education under your belt, you should absolutely not. Look what I did. I lost $300,000 and I supposedly knew how to trade. But this is all about learning some technical analysis. It's all about learning the rules that govern everything that we do. It's all about trade management once you get in that. And if you're going to start trading on your own, I guarantee you're going to lose money. You might get lucky here and there. You might. That would be the worst thing that could happen, though, is if you get lucky. That's a recipe for disaster. It's like going to the casino and winning the first time you go. Nothing good's going to happen after that. But with futures now and the low barrier to entry, you're going to lose $33. Who cares? Open up another account. But at the same time, you got to be learning how to do it. Got to be learning how to do it. My guess is, Ramon, if we hit the VWAP, we'll get a quick 2-point bounce off that. But we are just in ultra conservative mode. So we're down on a 65 EMA for now. Yeah. But the beautiful thing about futures is it does not have to cost you a lot of money to trade. That's the best thing about it. It's the best thing about it. Buy the course for $300. Don't buy the course. Don't. Just open up an account for $33 and learn how to do it somewhere. That's all. Right? If you're opening up accounts, just use the WSGTA. It'll give you the best sale that they have. If you want to do our course, WSGTA.com. The futures course is only $299. Check it out. That's it. We're going to get out of here in a couple of minutes because I'm going to get out of here in a little bit. Private trading room. Is everybody green now? Give me some ones. Everybody should be green again. We go enjoy our weekend. This has been a spectacular week. It's been a spectacular month. And let's not talk about it anymore. Boom, chakalaka. All right, a few of you guys did buy our course, so thank you very much. We appreciate it. Roman is working on a new Zoom link. We'll have it in an hour. So those of you who have bought the course, send me an email and I'll get you that link. You come in every Tuesday and Thursday night around 6 o'clock. Is day trading better than long-term investing? No. Nothing beats long-term investing. Nope, especially if you're younger. And again, I don't give any investing advice per se, but no. If you're younger, just invest in the stock market. Keep investing in the stock market. And when it goes down is the best time to keep investing in the stock market. Pick good stocks, good companies. Should have been answered already, Sebastian. Send an email to Roman. And let me know if he doesn't answer you this time. Roman was in London, so he's catching up on a lot of stuff. My apologies, Sebastian. But send him another email. Tell him you want an account. Tell him I approved it. And to get off his tuchus and do it. Okay, so my suspicion was correct, guys and girls. We hit that VWAP again at 18. We spiked through it by 3 points, so you wouldn't have got stopped out, and you would have made a couple of points. But I would have been nervous when it spiked all the way down there. I still like where we are, 1250, if we can get down there. Yes, it's the times when we have these gigantic drawdowns that make you rich. Yep. Why does day trading benefit? Because, King, if you're getting good at day trading, let's say you put $200 a day in your pocket. Okay? Let's just say that's $50,000 a year. Give me some ones if an extra $50,000 a year would help anybody. Anyone? Private trading room? YouTube? Extra 50 grand a year? No crap, man. Kidding me? That's more than most people in this country make in a year. And that's $200 a day. Right? Might not make it every day. You might make more than that some days. So that's why people day trade, just to add some income. If you do it properly. If you do it properly. So I'm not blowing smoke up anybody, okay? This is not an easy thing to do. But the reason that it's not easy mostly is what's between our ears. That's the truth. Find a system that works more than it doesn't. Find people that you trust that are going to mentor you, but mentor you giving a shit about what happens to you. Okay? That's the big thing, right? Me and Peter and everybody who works for us are accountable for every single thing that we do. That's why we have lifetime mentorship every Thursday night. We're not going anywhere. We are fully accountable for everything that happens. Good, bad, and indifferent. You will see our faces every week, no matter what happens. So you tell Manny how many people are offering courses out there that do that. And especially for $300. People are telling us we're crazy for offering any of our courses for the prices that we do. Absolutely crazy. Plus, we give you all the studies for your charts. All of that. Am I the owner of Apex? No. Oh, no. Absolutely not. We are not even an affiliate of Apex. They are just our preferred futures platform. That's it. You guys can trade whatever platform you want with us. I have plenty of people that are trading with Top Step. I love Top Step. I love the people there. We just happen to do a deal with Apex, so we're not with them anymore. Take Profit Trader. I don't care where you go. I'm not going to tell you you can't trade with me because you're not using Apex. Absolutely not. Trade with us no matter what you're using. You have the course forever, Centenny. It is yours forever. You never have to pay us another dime for the course. One-time fee. And you get the mentorship forever on every Thursday night. Then if you want to upgrade to the boot camp, you can and get that 40 hours of live instruction. Okay. And then if you want to do the live trading room, that's also another charge. But that is for dead serious traders that really want to just trade all, well, we don't trade all day, but that just really want to trade. That is a very small community. My private trading room, very small. Any advice to reset a little after a little rough week? Any pointers on resetting so you come back Monday? Yeah. Yes, David. Yes. Forget about it. That's all you can do. Don't beat yourself up, especially, Dave, you're trading futures, stocks, I don't know what you're trading, but don't beat yourself up. There's no reason to. It's not going to help anybody, right? Look, there have been times where we had a couple of losing days in a row. I don't think we've ever had 3. But there's been a couple of times where we had a rough spot. There were times when maybe we weren't losing money, but we weren't making money. It's going to happen to everybody, right? It's going to. Get over it. Had a great run for weeks and couldn't settle this. It happens, Davey. It happens. Sometimes we're going to be off our game. It just happens. The only thing I will say is my guess is going to be that you got off track as far as following the rules a little bit. That's my guess. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. because I know that if you're following our rules, you had a great week. So the only thing I can think of is you went off the rails a little bit. And you tell me if that's right or wrong. Because it's been good, man. It has been good. I'm struggling with open profits. Any advice on managing that? Yes, Pete, don't look. Another very important lesson. How about that? Don't look at your P&L when you're trading. Let your trades play out. Don't look. Because a lot of times when you look at your P&L when you're trading, it's going to get out of your trades too soon, and maybe it'll make you stay in your trades too long. Don't look. Let the trades play out. If I get into a gold trade and I'm looking to make 2 to 5 points, and I have my stop order, the micros, whatever it is, let the trade play out. Okay? If I'm in the ESs and I have a 4-point stop and I'm looking to make the 2 to 5 points, take a quick profit, lower your stop so you can't lose money, and let the trade play out. Don't look is my best advice. Boom, chaka, laka, laka. If I want to day trade, do I need to stay focused on the market? When you are in a trade, King, you absolutely have to stay focused on the market. 100%. Yes. Unless, okay, we're making a trade, something sets up, and you put your stop orders in and your profit targets. We teach you how to do that also, guys. Bracket orders. It automatically does your trade for you. Yeah. Well, Dave, and you're not alone. This is what happens to us. When we have a bad trade or two, I got to get that money back. I got to get that money back. And Q just bounced perfectly off the bottom of the orb. Holy crap. Check that out, guys and girls. Nice job, Kyle. I hope you got it. Wow. Look at this, guys and girls. It exactly spiked down to the bottom of the orb at 2,529 and just went up 40 points. Holy crap. Wow. Hey, guys, where were my NQ traders in the room? That is insane. So here's my question to everybody in here who questions technical analysis, right? How crazy is it that this went down 120 points, hit that level? I don't think it went below it by 2 points and bounced 40 points. That's insane. That is insane. That's technical analysis. So we put an order there. Two things are going to happen. It's going to work or it's not. But the odds of this trade working after it went down that far and it hits our technical level, the bottom of the orb, are about 90%. And that's what we're looking for. Boom. Ah, GK, yes. I grew up on Long Island. I lived in Manhattan for 25 years. I am definitely all New York. Boom, chakalaka. There is nothing setting up in gold right now. Deadsville. If it moved all the way down to our 65 EMA 200, maybe I would do something, but there is nothing setting up. All right, Scotty, whatever. It came close and it looks pretty on the chart. I was exit 52 on the LIE. I lived in East Northport. Boom. Huntington. That whole area. What a nightmare when I worked on a Florida exchange and I used to drive. Oh, my God. Talk about sitting in traffic for your whole life. When volume comes down, do futures trend to come down? Not necessarily. They can go up or down. When volume comes down, and Scotty, I don't know if you're staying for the rest of the day. I am done trading for the day. I don't want anyone in my course to be in my. Oh, hold on. Got to take this from Pete. I'll be right back, guys. Don't leave yet. We built this city. Nah, cancel that. We ain't getting it. Gold had a beautiful bounce. Oh, that was NQ. Who cares? All right, guys and gals. You know what time it is. No, it's going to be sometime when the weather gets better. I ain't flying up to New York in November and December. So when we do New York, it'll be, when the weather starts getting a little nicer, April, May. But that doesn't mean we won't start planning it soon, So we'll let everybody know when we start planning it. All right, guys and girls. Again, Joey, we'll worry about that next week. Thank you guys for all of you who have bought the course. There were a bunch of you in YouTube. You will not be sorry. I promise you that. That is the link. Okay. I have put the people who bought the loss in a separate, who bought the course in a separate folder for the slow markets link. So as soon as Roman gets me that link, I will send you that link, guys. And Tuesday and Thursday nights, boom, boom, you're in. You're still not done for the day. You're waiting for, I'm done for the day. I am done. I am done trading for the day, for the week. It's been spectacular. I don't know. Scott, are you hanging around for the rest of the day in the private trading room? Totally up to you. I got you. I think I got your email and I put you in the folder. Oh, no, I'll tell you who I got so far that has sent me to ask for the link, okay? I got only 3 of you have asked so far, and a few more than that bought the course. So let me look. Now I lost the folder. Where the hell am I? What folder is it? There it is. I got an email from A. McKay, Richard, and Simon so far. Okay. There is a barcode in the entire market. It's over. Yep. Guys in the private trading. All right, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. All right, ladies and gents, YouTubers, we'll be back at it Monday. Okay. We will be back at it Monday. So we'll see all you YouTubers before we see anybody else on Monday. Those who bought the course, we will see you on Tuesday and Thursday night. Nick, love you, buddy. Have a great weekend. Let's hope today is the worst day we ever have and tomorrow's a better day. Forget about it. Let's hope this week is the worst week we ever have and next week is a better week. I say peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. I'm not leaving the private trading room yet. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. YouTube, we were out of here like Vladimir Oversky and Mr. Outsky. Ending stream. All right, private trading room.